Hi, my name is Milan. Let's do a couple of fun things today. I'm going to look at Super Troops. It's being unlocked at Town 11. Going to show you where to unlock it, how to unlock it, and then also have some fun with the Super Troops. Firstly, just look at the Super Troops here. Currently, this is my maxed base. There you can see the Super Barbarians, Super Archers, Sneaky Goblins, Super Wall Breakers, Super Giants, Rocket Balloons, Super Wizards. Just getting more Super Dragons. There's quite a lot these days. And they're just adding more and more. So it's becoming more tricky to find your favorites and to understand if you want to use them. But we're going to look at some of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 17. That's a lot. So we might break this into two parts. But yes, Super Troops. If we look at where to get the Super Troops, I'm going to zoom in here on the left hand side top, zooming in, zooming in, zooming in. That is where you get your Super Troops. So if we open that one up, that's where you get the Super Troops. And it's unlocked on Tunnel 11. Just going to jump into one of my other bases to show you it will look like if it's not unlocked yet. This is a Town Hall level 10 on the left hand side top. It will look like this if it's not unlocked yet, and it will tell you Super Troops arrive at Town Hall 11. So it's a good reason to want to get into Town Hall 11. Let's just go back to the other base. And as well, you can see it's unlocked. Now, the different troops, Super Troops, can also be available at different town halls, unfortunately. There might be small requirements, but fortunately they won't wall you if you go into. But I don't want to dive into too much detail with that. We want to look at the Super Troops, especially if you haven't seen them. So look at the Super Barbarians first. There's a Super Barbarians. It's a superior in health, power, speed, and most importantly, hair, which I don't have. The Super Barbarians are what regular Barbarians dreaming of becoming, and we're going to try them out. You can see you can either use the Super Potions or the activation of 25,000 Dark Elixir to activate them. Just want to get the sound on. Okay, Super Barbarians, and let's try it out. These bases are stock standard. And we've got 56, so the space is not too much. And we're probably going to clean up a bit on the side and just spam them in. See what's their strength. We play a lot of times, we'll use the healing spell here. Definitely going to want to jump into the different sectors. Just heal, freeze, maybe the town hall. Want to jump out again as well. But it's a fun troop. Often you will use them together with archers as well. I don't honestly use them that often. They are beautiful troops, but I don't use them that often. So for me it's also good to play around here and see their strength. And if they can clear this demo base. Okay, they're still going strong. Still have plenty left. And I think it should be okay. But the jump spell are important because they lose a lot of speed if you don't jump them across into these spaces, and the healing spell might be important as well. So maybe use them with some wall breakers. But it wasn't too difficult to clean out this demo base. Okay, so let's go. Turn home. So they scored well. They could clean out that base. The next one is Super Archers. Which use serious arm strength. The Super Archer can now threaten targets several buildings away. You can see they've got this long aim. Let's try it out. Let's see. I think here I'm going to struggle to protect the archers because they're not very strong in defense. And you see I only have one freeze spell here. With this, I would wish they would give us invincibility spells. So don't judge the super troop too much. If they fail, it might be that the potions might not be the best. But let's see if we can make the best of this. Let's actually drop the rage spell first, and then drop the archer in them, and let's see how far we get. But I suspect we're going to have a headache here, because as I said, we will not be able to protect our archers well enough. Let's see, just freeze that. But they're taking serious damage. Okay. We'll probably not use a full army just with the super archers, because they're just taking too much damage. Okay. I'm not going to try again, so the downfall of the super archer will be the defense. Otherwise, a very, very cool troop. Let's go to the next one, the sneaky goblins. Used to be my favorite one for farming. Unfortunately now, not unfortunately, fortunately, we have access to proper full strength troops now. And we can claim not just full strength troops, but we can have, well, we don't have to train the troops anymore. So you can go and farm with your full armies and you don't need this as much. But let's try it out. The sneaky goblins will go for the resources first. So let's see if we can just funnel a little bit. And then once you get through the resources, then we might be okay. I'm just going to spam it in. Going to rage a little bit, maybe clone them as well. I can just jump in and see if we're lucky. But it's a fun troop. If they're not invincible anymore, they do take a lot of damage. So they take a lot of damage invincible, but for farming they used to be amazing. Okay, so maybe not the best attacking troop. Definitely a farming troop. Okay, next one, we're doing well here. Next one, super ball breaker. It's going to be interesting to see a whole army of this one. So you can see they will blow up the bombs. No duds, meaning you can see they're blowing up. You can't really destroy them as well as the small ones. Okay, let's try them out. But this is also going to be difficult to take a whole base down with this, because their job is really to break the walls. It's not to break buildings, it's not to attack the buildings. Okay, so let's see, this one might be interesting. I wonder if we just spread them nice and evenly. Rage, but you'll see they blow up. They're not built to destroy buildings. Okay, so return home. The fifth one. Let's go the fifth one. Super giants. This will be fun. The giants, they're huge. They're punching their way through walls easier than the normal giants. And yeah, this will be a fun one. Okay, so super giants. Again, probably going to span in the same way we do the barbarians. We've got the rage spell, which is awesome, so I'm going to put a rage, drop a rage in there already. They actually go for the defenses. They're taking quite a knock here, so I would have rather spread them a bit evenly. As you can see, they're taking a lot of damage. But they're awesome troops, working together with others just to take up the punch. They're also a bit slow. Okay, there they go. With this one, if they can take, like with the mortar shots, they can take a lot of damage. The scatters will cause a lot of damage because they're all together here. They're a bit slow, but they're very strong. And I think they're a nice looking troop as well. If we can get to the town hall, we might be okay. So I'll probably going to have to freeze the town hall as soon as the town hall gets in. The Archer Queen is protected. Just surrounding. It's not. It's the troops actually doing okay. It's just a bit slow to my liking. I like fast troops like the E-Dragons. Okay, it's still going. But I suspect we can run out of steam here. Oh, I'm falling asleep as well. So I'm going to... The Archer Queen is just picking them up one by one. Just freeze the town hall there. Just a bit slow, just a bit slow. You can see also they're going for defenses, so they're trying to run away from the Barbarian King. They're actually not attacking the Barbarian King at all. Because it's just the town hall left, and then 2 heroes. Let's see. Shame. They're taking a beating from the Barbarian King now as well. Let's start breaking the walls. Trying to get to the town hall. Please get the town hall down. That will be a nice one. If they get the town hall down, and they get the Barbarian King past the heroes, well, then they're successful. Come on, come on. Okay, went down. Okay, so maybe a different strategy would have worked. It's not a bad troop. It's a strong troop, just a bit slow. Okay, next with rocket balloons. I'm looking forward to this one. I haven't tried this in a while. So initially they just super quick and then they slow down a bit. So they've got this super engine on them and slow down a bit. So let's see if we can try this one out. So we have to be strategic, picking up the defenses. Let's see. So we've got 34 invincibility spell. That's awesome. So we can protect them a bit. So I'm probably going to split them up into. Going to use up not all of them. Let's do that. Let's just freeze the air. Freeze the air as well. And maybe make invincibility spell. Invincibility spell just to help them out a little bit. But as you can see, that was pretty strong. And just run in the others as well. Help them out with the invincibility spell maybe. Especially if they're coming to the town hall. Just freeze the town hall. And let's just freeze the invincibility spell there just to protect the loons a little bit. Okay, but that's pretty strong. Okay, the only troop left that can cause more damage on them will be the Archer Queen. But otherwise, I think you might be convinced they're super strong to hand pick and kill the defenses. Okay, so I like balloons. They're not defensively, they're not that strong. But definitely on attack, they're super strong. Doop doop. Because the only thing left is the Archer Queen, maybe. We'll see now. Okay. Awesome stuff. Okay. Definitely one of my favorite troops. Return home. What's next? Super Wizards. So I'm looking forward to this one as well. On defense, again, they're not very strong. So defense might be a problem. So let's try them out. So we've got a couple of freeze ones. So let's see. Let's split them in two again. Let's just split them in two. Give them the rage immediately. But on defense, as I said, I think we might run into problems with them. We'll just protect that one. I think we're going to have serious problems here. On defensive wise, they're just going to be wiped out. Okay. Shame. So it feels very similar then to the super archers. You can use them the same way as the super archers. They're very attacking, but you have to protect them probably with giants or other troops, or even barbarians. Okay. Beautiful troop, but you have to keep them invisible. You have to keep them protected. Okay, super dragons. I'm gonna like this one. Like dragons. I like dragons. I like the E-dragons. So definitely they're just super strong. So let's try them out. So the air defense might be issue. They're a bit slow, but we've got the we can speed them up with a spell and rage them as well. Again, I'm probably going to just split them up in two. Immediately use the rage spells. I want to definitely freeze some of the air defenses. So let's see if I can freeze the air defenses and the air defenses, and then just speed them along a bit. Speed them along a bit. But they're strong troop. If I fail here, it's my fault. Just don't blame the troop. Go on, Town Hall. Go down. It's just a ridiculously strong troop here. Okay, so as I said, I do favor dragons and E-dragons. Electric dragons. They're just beautiful troops. Just beautiful. Look at those wings. I like to use the troops that look nice, but unfortunately, they look nice and they're harmless. We're not going to use the troops. But I mean, super dragons are pretty convinced, and the proof is in the pudding. Okay, so super dragons, amazing, beautiful troops. We're getting there. So the Inferno Dragon's also awesome. Let's try this one out. Probably have to spread it a little bit. Unfortunately, I have to spread it. Not unfortunately, I have to spread it. Otherwise, it's going to be taken down. I have to definitely freeze the air attacks. Let's see if I can get the rage across. The defense aren't always that strong, but they sure can punch very hard. You'll see now in the defense that the Town Hall might damage them a lot. But they're a fun troop. Really, it's a fun troop. If you attack well with this, I'm not going to try it again. You should be able to pick this base apart. Okay, the Town Hall's supposed to take that one out. It's just a fun troop. Cute, fun troop. Shame. That's my fault. Don't blame the troop. Okay. Next one is the Super Minions. Love them. They're more made to clear an upper base, but you see from a safe distance initially they'll attack. So let's see if we can probably spread them a little bit. And that's where we might run out of steam, unfortunately. It's nicely spread, I think. We have to freeze a little bit, so we can keep the freeze for the air defenses. And maybe for the air defense and the air defense, get the rage in there. They're looking pretty good, right? They're actually doing very well. It's a super troop. And it's a quick troop as well. I mean, wow. That's fun. It would be nice to use them in a war to see what damage they can cause to a base if you use them masses. So it's a very, very good troop. Very underrated troop, maybe. Okay, the Super Valkyrie, I don't use it as much, so it might be fun to use it. She's going to go for the buildings. It used to be one of my favorite troops. It's just a fun troop. So let's see if we can use it to good effect. Just keep her healed up. I think the defense on the Valkyrie, it's a well-balanced troop, but I do think that the defense might become an issue here. I think the defense on the Valkyrie is not that strong. Maybe also a bit slow on the walls, losing traction there. Although it's still going well. Okay, there the rage kicked in, which is amazing. It's awesome. The rage the cross. So if you freeze a little bit there. Also nice looking trip spinning. It's just nice and quick. Taking care of the Archer Queen most probably. Shame. Okay. Valkyrie. I don't use the Super Valkyrie as much. Return home. It's the next one. Super Witch. In combination, of course, with certain troops, this is very, very strong attack, especially with these ward of tiny skeletons. So let's try her quickly. Also depends what troops you have. I'm not too worried about the air defenses, but let's see. Let's change the angle of attack. You'll see here we might have an issue. Hopefully we can jump into the right places. But normally you would spread quite a bit. And you might want something like giants to also protect your troops. So it's a strong ground attack. I'm not sure if you'll use witches on its own. You might use troops with them just to protect them, as they can take a lot of quick damage. These skellies are great. They're so cute. Actually taking down the town hall. So if you can keep them defended well, the skeletons will just kill the base. Okay. Very good troop to use. I think they use a lot of space, but it's a good troop. With these ground attacks, you always have to jump nicely into the spaces, or you have to use the quake spells to open up areas to run through. Still going. Because if you're going to use ground attacks, definitely you're going to look at the super witches. Okay, next one. Ice Hound. Love the Ice Hound. Just takes a lot of space. Okay, hopefully we're going to get some loons here because that's important, of course. We want them to pop, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rage. Are we going to? You want them to pop because then they will freeze the whole area. The heal spells, great effect. I think we're going to destroy the base here if I do it properly. Let's just freeze the Archer Queen. We probably don't have to, but I'm going to freeze the Archer Queen because she can cause a lot of damage to the loons. And I'm definitely going to have to freeze the town hall as well. Let's see if the loons can come in on the town hall. But yes, just lava loon attacks can be super strong. Those ice babies, the ice lava loons, they're so cute. Okay, so amazing, strong attack. They work really well also in your clan castles. As a clan castle troop, on defensive clan castle troop, they work really well. They will slow down the attackers. Okay, so please hit the like, subscribe buttons, tell me what troops are your favorite super troops, how you use them. At this stage, I don't use them as much. I used to use the sneaky goblins a lot for farming. And that's maybe why I'm also doing this video, just to see how they're reacting. Okay, so the Papola, very strong ground attack as well. Let's see if their defense will hold up. Maybe just the angle of attack. I'll shoot you from the side. Hopefully it'll break down the walls. Definitely want to freeze the tunnel at some stage. Just putting the healing spell there. The healing spell. Yes, I'm a bit quick on my spells today. But I'm eager to get through all the super troops. If you can protect them, they will destroy the base. But on defense, they might struggle a bit to keep them to self-defended. So I think I might have an issue with that. So they were a bit slow and the defense didn't hold up. Fun troop. It's a fun troop to use. That's why you want to try them out. Okay, super miners can be super strong if you keep them protected as well. So let's try them out. So we probably want to heal them. Let's see. Often you want to funnel them in as well. So let's see if I can funnel it in a little bit. Rage them through. And then typically you don't want to rage through the healing spell. So let's just put the first healing spell there. They're splitting up a little bit. That's fine. Let's put in the healing. Let's keep the healing spell for my town hall, I think. Come. Please go to the town hall. Go to the town hall. Freeze the town hall. Freeze some defense there. But But if I fail here, that's my fault. Don't blame the troop, right? Strong troop. It's very, very strong troop. If you can keep them safe. Voila. Quick, strong, return home. I hope you've got your favorites already. The Super Yeti, can't remember using it as much, but I do like the Yeti, so let's see what the Yeti can offer us. Probably going to spam it in again. So let's just spam it in. Rage it in. Rage it in. I want to clone those slots. I want to close those. The defensive of the Yetis are pretty okay, but the town walls can cause a lot of damage. So we'll see if they can get past the town wall. It's a nice looking troop. I actually quite enjoy using them now. If you use the right angle of attack, you'll definitely be able to get through this whole base. Especially that eagle caused a lot of damage. Maybe we're done with the video, I'll try some of them again. I should have gone for the eagle first, right? Okay. Let's return home. Okay, Yetis, last one. Oh, maybe the most fun one of them all. Let's try the Super Hawk Rider. Again, try to keep them safe on defense. So I'm probably going to spam them in. Use the rage a little bit. If you want to heal them up as well. Heal them up there. Heal them up there. Oh, you wasted a freeze attack there. It's okay, they're still going. So scatter shots might kill them off quite quickly. Okay, you can see what's happening. They lose the hogs, they split up. So town hall really damaging it. We fail this one, I'm definitely going to run it again. So in the town hall, so it's not jumping in. We want common hogs. We need the hogs to survive because we want the hogs to jump onto the town hall. And if they survive the blast, we should be okay. What an awesome troop. Hope you enjoyed these attacks. I hope you've learned something and hope you can pick your favorites and have fun. Clash on, and this is a very good reason why you want to get the super troops. That's why I want to get the troops to have fun and to make your attack stronger. Hope you enjoyed this. Hit the like and subscribe buttons.